Well, hey everybody, I know y'all don't know me, but I'm Miss G. I'm just starting kind of like getting really serious with my social media journey and everything. What's going on is you see this tape right here on my neck. No, it's not DV situation. What's happening here is I had a thyroidectomy like a week ago. About 2 years ago, my doctor had told me. Now, this was a doctor I didn't particularly like and trust, I'm be honest. But my doctor told me, something was going on with my thyroid. Went to the endocrinologist, I got on different medications and things like that. And the medications didn't make it shrink. I was having trouble swallowing sometimes, and sometimes it would be like, you know how if you try to wear a mock turtleneck, I felt like I was suffocating or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I finally came to the conclusion and made up my mind to go ahead and get the thyroidectomy. Of course, that led to a great increase in my medication. It was like it went up by at least 100 milligrams or so. Also, I just went ahead and had the thyroid taken out. So I was hoping like last Thursday, I went in that morning. We got started around noon. I was a little early to my arrival. I was surprised because even though I was early, as soon as I got there, it was like back to back, back to back. Okay, I got there. I let them know I was there. I was early, so then they checked me in. Boom. Next thing I know, before I could even sit down good, it was taking me upstairs. Okay, cool. Got upstairs. Changed out of my garb that I had wore to the hospital. Next thing you know, it was like, hey, this is the anesthesiologist, this is your nurse, gonna be on call. Doctor came in, spoke to me, and the person that came with me, which was my oldest daughter, um, she drove me that day. And so, then I was like, okay, well, we're gonna get started by 12:30, but before 12:30 could even come, I think it was around noontime. They were rolling me back to the OR. I don't even remember. The last thing I remember, I met the anesthesiologist. And they had already put an IV in my arm right here, because this arm right here is messed up. I used to have good veins on both sides, but I had to get a blood transfusion one time, and the girl was not listening to me. I kept telling her, it's hurting, it's hurting. She messed up my vein here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had a phone call come in, but one of my loved ones, kin folks, was checking on me. So, it's always nice to be loved on by your people. Um, but yeah, I was telling my daughter, certain things to tell her siblings, and if anything were to happen to me, and she knows what the paperwork is and all that stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, you can't take for granted anytime you go under, you may not come back through. It's a blessing. I mean, in the past, I would say 5 years, I had to get a fibroid removed. That was one time I went under. What was the other thing that happened that I had to go under for? Oh yeah, I had to get that colonoscopy. Ooh, they gave me the Michael Jackson for that one too. And then I had this procedure. So, I'm thankful to still be here. I'm thankful that I made it through. We take it for granted. Hey, I'm going to have this procedure. I'm going to get up. Everything's going to be hunky dory. But guess what? There's a lot of times things don't work out that way. People have heart attack, stroke, bad reactions. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that I made it through. I made it through. I'm still here. So no, I ain't ashamed. Yeah, I'm 50. Yeah, I'm 50. And I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. Now, are there some parts of my life that could use improvement? Of course. Of course there are. I'm not gonna lie. I am the kind of person that I love it. I'd love to have someone to share my life with, but I don't want just anybody to share my life with. I'm not gonna put up with just anything. Just have someone. So me and Jesus can rock it, okay? No, yeah. And that's easier said than done. Yeah, I get lonely sometimes. My kids, all my kids are basically adults now. I have one left that is not quite an adult, but in a matter of days, she's going to be legally an adult. So, and she will be leaving home soon. So, you know, it's mommy and me now. I'm taking care of mommy. And yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to travel the world with a companion. I would be able, love to be able to have someone come into my life and build with. You know, who doesn't want those things? But guess what? I guess I'm no mess either. And I have met a couple of people since I got divorced, but you see this? No rings, baby. No rings, baby. No rings. I ain't got time for no BS. And I met a couple of guys that I actually thought was cool, but you know, after you get to a certain age, if you're not exhibiting certain kind of behaviors, and it's like, no, sir, don't need you. And I've never been the kind of woman that has lacked for entertaining companions. You know what I'm saying? I've had my share of entertainment. I'd rather have substance though. But anyway, this video is not supposed to be about all that. All I'm saying is I'm happy to still be here at this age that I am. I'm not ashamed to be the age I am. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And next week, I'm going to follow up for this situation. And hopefully I'll be sharing some more engaging content and meeting some more engaging people. Good night. Good night. Good night. And, well, I guess I should consider the fact that depending on when you see this, if you even watch it all, it could be night, day, whatever, wherever you see that. But hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Thank you. And if you watch this whole video, this whole thing, leave me a little birthday cake emoji and let me know you made it through the whole thing. Okay? Bye. See you next time.